I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They started on the ground with Eckler, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they send a man in motion right. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route. So
from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready? 8-3-2-18, chopper.
Again, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, 27 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over third and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, and go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. first down, they go with Mostert again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Mims. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Williams brings it in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Wilson will throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
To throw again is Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Moore, the man in motion. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And Lambo will put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Chargers 31, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. On third down, here's Hall. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is right through. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.